fans. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, second down. Herbert. It's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. David Ojabo running in to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Trying to run for it with Hampton.
But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way to the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards.
Elijah.
And the Ravens are on the
Elijah.
here in this division
Come out.
matchup. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dump that out into the garage and then go take the trash can and go right down. All that stuff in there. You're supposed to be eating in my thing going on. Yeah, that's some of that stuff.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's left McConkey. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
Hey, put another bag, give me another bag.
It's about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Walker with the grab, left side. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
I think so, probably.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down carry for Henry. And some space here. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 64 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point laid down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First carry for Najee Harris. 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, 46 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, it's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Henry up the middle. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Herbert now. Rolling to his right. They'll check this one down to Hampton.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now 2nd and 5.
Again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
3rd and 3.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Jackson now.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
They have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Report. Ready.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Henry fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up.
Hey, what's wrong with her?
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Charger drive about to get going. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Herbert off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Ojabo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Harris running straight ahead. They'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They're taking the short, steady bursts.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jamison Williams, 72 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Down at the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, report. Report. No, we change it. Yo.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Jackson.
Come on there.
Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 42, Chargers 32. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the returns. He'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. And nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Playoff lives at stake.
Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Pass complete to Harris. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming, 4th and 3. They snapped it to Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this is intercepted.
Come on.
That should do it. Cheetah Bay Aluzier with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back.